So, Kosovare, you have played against England numerous times, but if you were to compare the teams that you have played against, say, just a year ago or in the Euros 2022, what would you say the strengths are of the English team today? Well, at the heart of it, it's the same. They have a way of playing that we're used to because we've played against one another a few times, twice in the last year. So their strengths, well, they have a large number of incredibly skilled players that we need to keep an eye on. And like all opponents, we analyze them thoroughly before a match. And once the match starts, we will be ready. When you talk to many players in the Swedish team, you get the feeling that many people think that this is the best team during the Gerhardsson era, that you've got a good vibe going. Can you agree with that? And what then would the difference be compared to before? No, we have an incredible belief in one another and the entire team. And we do play a very intense and physical football. And since Peter took over as coach, that has developed us. And we have developed enormously over these past few years and gotten better and better. And several players have a lot more experience now of international football. We've got a lot of players who play in major clubs in Europe and get experience from that. And then you come here and then you kind of mesh it all together somehow. And it feels as if we are a very hungry side now. We want success. Kosovo, this might come to penalties once you pass the group stage. What do you think of penalty shootouts? What, in general? Yeah, what do you think about going into a penalty shootout? Do you like it? I don't think anyone really likes a penalty shootout, but it is part of the game. And of course, you practice it before because there is a risk that it might go all the way to a penalty shootout. But of course, I think that there's no team in the world who wouldn't want to decide it before that. So, what you're going to do if that happens? Well, we've got a game plan, and of course, we have analyzed England. England is very skilled as a side, and we do respect them and their way of playing and what they've shown us so far in this tournament. We have a plan to tackle that. Hi there, Kosovare. I would like to piggyback on what Lasse said, but you now go into the uh, uh, first quarterfinal stage here. What's the feeling before a match like this? Well, it feels a little as if the tournament really gets going once the group stage is over. We've been at this stage in almost every championship, so we feel we're used to it. We have experience of these kind of matches, and it's a little bit like the fun starts now. These are the matches that are fun to play when you test your mettle against the best teams, and it's just a longing for the game to start now, enabling us to play our kind of football. And of course, it's going to be an incredibly tough match, but I do think that we're fairly evenly matched, and that's you can tell that from the last two games against England, two draws. So it's going to be very tough. When we talked to Magdalena and Hurtig, there was some mixed feelings about the 4-0 loss against England in the Euros. Magda sees that as a motivator, while Hurtig has suppressed that match. Have you thought about it? I haven't thought about that match at all, to be honest with you. What is most recent in my mind are the two most recent matches against England, two draws. And since then, a lot of things have happened after that, of course. We played a number of matches after that against other teams, and that's what you need to focus on. But of course, it's not as if I've completely forgotten that match, but it's not something that I dwell on at all. For my own part, I'm just longing for this game to start and then start it with the attitude of, yes, we're going to win this match. Hey, Kosovare. Uh, when you come into this stage of the tournament, is a win or lose. How do you keep your heads cool here? You're not thinking about what might happen after. If you win this match, how do you focus on the here and now? Well, as in all tournaments, we've got our procedures. You do things off the pitch to make you feel good. We hang out together, and we have worked a lot on our group dynamics, which is incredibly important in championships like this one, and the feeling you have before a game. And I have the feeling that people are pretty relaxed, they're ready. There are always, special feelings about these kind of win or lose matches, but we do know in Sweden when we come to this stage of a tournament, we go out onto the pitch together with a clear game plan about what we want to do, what we want to achieve, and that's the focus we have. We know that we always have each other, and we enter into a game 100% together, and we're going to do the job 100% together. And that's the feeling. We're a fairly physical side, but we're going to fight until we collapse. We're going to run till we fall over, and that's how you should see Sweden. And to follow up on that, you're fairly experienced now in this team. You're an older player. What's your role vis-a-vis the younger players who have not been in this situation before? It's about trying to engender a sense of calm, a sense of this is something we do every day. We play football every day. Try to remove the drama from it. Whatever game you go onto the pitch to play, you have in your mind a goal of winning it, and that's the what we strive for at any time. There are no other thoughts. Do we have any more questions in Swedish, or should we skip to English? You are usually quite good at not focusing too much on the other team and not talking about the opposition very much. But when you heard what Ella Toon said that you should be afraid of England, what do you say about that? Well, we do respect England. We respect the team that they have and what they have achieved so far and all that. But fear, no, we don't have the word fear in our dictionary. Uh, we look up the word courage. We want to be a courageous side, and that's what we want to show on the pitch. And of course, you have to respect one of the best sides in the world. That's what we're going to play against. And we have a perfect game plan to win this match. And we have that strength within our own side that we want to achieve the football that we want to represent. And that's what we want to continue to present on the pitch. So I do feel more a sense of longing. We're longing to start to the game tomorrow. We want to go out, we want to play our football intensely, physically, and then we'll see how long that will take us. But in our minds, there is only one outcome, and that is our winning the game.